Hello, and welcome to Three Questions with my friend Tracy Lurvey with us from Compass Title. Hey, Tracy, welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you. How are you, Kevin?
Just living the dream, my friend. So, Tracy, one of the things we've learned through our conversations is that people have the ability to pick their own title company. I don't think people really know that.
They don't. It's amazing. Before I was a realtor for 13 years, and I didn't even know it, I think, in the first 2 years until I started going out networking. Because as you're buying a house, your realtor might know a title company that they'll ask the lender to use, but normally the lender that you use will just automatically pick their title company. And that's somebody that they know, like, and trust, because that's who they decide to give the business to. So they don't even ask you the question as a buyer. So it's important for buyers to know that they can absolutely pick their own title company. And especially on refinances, the same thing. It doesn't matter, like, if they have a bank that they want to use, they can still close with us. The bank doesn't get to pick the closing unless you just don't know anybody, which happens a lot. They'll just say, go ahead.
So, Tracy, now that we know we have the ability to pick, how do we do it? How do we know who I should choose then?
Well, when you're looking, I mean, there aren't a lot of title companies around. And what makes us a little different, and why I think you should choose Compass, is we're a small family-owned business. And that makes it a little different because right now the market is so crazy that if you use some of the bigger companies, not that they're not good, but you're not going to get that personalized service. Like, if you choose me within Compass, I'm going to do your closing. Nobody else is going to do it but me. And then I'm building that relationship. And it's all on who, it's like any other business. You choose who you know, like, and trust. But for Compass, I will go to your house to do the refinancing. I will go to a picnic table. I will go to a restaurant. You can stay in your car. Because of COVID, I mean, the guidelines were really, want to make people feel comfortable in this process so they don't miss the low financing and they don't miss closing on a house. And the other thing is, for us, we are the lowest in New Hampshire. Our rates are lowest than anybody. And we have first responders discount, VA discount, and first-time home buyers discount. So that's why I think you should choose us as a title company.
Cool. So last question today is about title insurance. There's some basic coverage and there's some expanded coverage. What's the difference and how do I choose?
Well, let me tell you, I'm going to tell you about title insurance. It insures parties against loss resulting from matters affecting the title to real property. So when you purchase a house, you get title insurance, and that covers the house itself. So that's if there's any, there's something wrong with the deed or the title, or grandma knocks on the door and thinks she still lives there and there was something wrong with the title. The lawyers with the title company, with the insurance company that you choose, they take care of it. You don't have to worry about it. But that just has to do with the title within that house. When you get the expanded coverage, it covers the driveway. It covers the shed in the back. It covers the deck. It covers if, say, your neighbor crosses boundaries and puts a fence there. It covers that. So instead of arguing with your neighbors, you have your original title insurance, you call them, and those lawyers, they work it out for you, and you don't have to pay anything. I mean, I can tell you just, a few things that basic. I'll look at my little cheat sheet here. General coverage covers like forgery, fraud, defective document, like the title not executed or witnessed properly, failure of deed to be properly filed, things like that can happen all the time. That is in your regular. But if you get an expanded coverage, sometimes it doesn't cost you any more. It's the same price. So why wouldn't you? Because it covers all those things, but then it includes encroachments. If your neighbors build any structures, like I said, on your property, you don't have to fight with your neighbors. The lawyers for that title company take care of it. Subdivision law violations, unpaid taxes and liens against your property, zoning violations. So there's so many different restriction violations that you never think of, or you think of insurance that it's covering the property itself. If something happens, like an accident in the house, that's your homeowner's insurance. So people say, why do I need title insurance? You don't know how many closings that I've been to that the title, something happened, that somebody else owned the property and it never got released, and you can't close because you don't have a clear title. So it's just very important to have it and to keep it when you, like, in a safe place, because when it's time to close, you need that title insurance document then too.
So Tracy, how can people reach out to you? How can they learn more?
Well, you can go to compasstitlenh.com. And on another note, we have Berzini Law from Massachusetts, because you have to be a lawyer to close in Massachusetts.
Yep.
So he's on our website too. Or you can reach me at my cell phone, 603-275-2243. And my email is tlurvey, Lurvey, at compasstitlenh.com.
Tracy, I appreciate you taking a few minutes to jump on the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Thank you. I like being your friend.
Have a good day. Bye now.